on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do, lace up my scoops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you...
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New Orleans Saints. Quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Throwing on first down. Herbert. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And the Saints, first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now this throw caught left side. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Going for the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Let's go, Steve. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Get it.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
80 weapon. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Check 53, Mike.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays? Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
At the Saints, 15-yard line.
59. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
They'll try the left side. Boyd. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. 17-0 our score after 1. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll try the left side. Dobbins, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Ready.
Mike's 59. Hey, watch the slant.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, Murphy.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
On first down, here's Love. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second down, Love. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Allen off the play fake. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Ready.
From the gun, Herbert. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
70, Indy, General West.
From the gun on third down. Herbert is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
To throw again, Herbert. He finds his target, it's Schultz. That catch good for 5, it's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 36. On first down, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Let's go, defense.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Herbert. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 24.
Alert, alert, alert.
Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
There defensively.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Pick it up. Rush in. 52. Rush in. Joker. 6'6". Bullet high.
They run the counter. It's Love. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch out.
They'll run with Love. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 18.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready, set.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they just...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Get wide.
2nd and 12. Allen escaping the pressure right. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
Let him know, let him know.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Fielded just inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, Haywood. You think you gonna get this?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Like 22's coming. Middle. Like 22, Mike, we go.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Now they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at about the Redskins' 43-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on first down. It's Love. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. Now, on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Allen to throw on third down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Herbert. Looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Love again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the carry, it's Love. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Check 26.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, it's Boyd. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And here's Allen operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tab.
He's got a man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know Jerome
Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting
Reed was talking that good, right?
Situation. In this case, though,
this shit is 41-17.
A pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Fuck out of here.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile.
I'm done with that league, though.
From the gun.
Steve, I played against the nigga that got the Seahawks, right?
Deep.
He had all these tight ends and he had all these linemen at tight ends and tight end at fullback.
Terrific return.
He didn't cash the game. I said, okay, I get nigga guards
right now. It's just not completely calculated correctly.
I just do what I want at this point in time.
Between last week and this week after that one.
Yeah, bro. When I tell you his stretches were unreal. Talking about capturing the edge.
It's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline.
Yo, my new shit to defeat this stretch is I go in a 4-3 and send everybody.
And get himself calm.
Yeah, but that's going to be a pro and a con, because then if you throw that joint, you're screwed.
I'm the safety. I take my chances.
Football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away.
I mean, I'll be doing that too, though. I'll be run committing to that side.
Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to loft one deep. It's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 44 yards.
Yo,
another big
who
play
gave me
late
fifth?
here
Westbrook.
for an offense.
Westbrook
Charles
is so
certainly has
aggressive.
had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right...
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Allen now on first down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak. Oh, they get to the football.
He blocked my field goal.
The Saints have got it.
That's the best thing he did all day.
Opening, and there he goes. The 30. Past the 20.
Ain't that some shit? Then he go, look, the motherfucker shows off and shit.
Takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
So he ran the kickback, right? Instead of just running in the end zone, he gonna run from the left side to the right side, high stepping and shit. Nigga,
So
it's
after the block
47-19.
PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Just get out of here." Some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end.
He ran the ball, then called a timeout.
As they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch. Twist.
I'd have been a loser.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions,
and that's because
he's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front
and a big one.
Wow, I had the best quarterback ever.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
We owned y'all.
And that one covered beautifully.
We owned y'all.
Stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
All the timeout,
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
How about that?
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away.
You know what y'all are? Y'all are the McDevitt from the 2000s right now. Y'all can't win shit.
Toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question there.
Never mind, y'all lost the
40-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brent.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Everybody's saying that shit.
Oh, man.
Hey, Cat. Who do you think is Harrisburg's next basketball coach? Who do you think gets it? Man. Oh yeah, definitely. They gonna give it to John Breeder. Johnny B should have went and got that East job. Archer wants that job.
Paul. 11 for 19, 11 for 19, 228, 4 touchdowns. Dice this nigga up. Keeps it in the house, my boy. Look at Trail. Trail had 5 catches, 120 yards, 3 touchdowns. Nigga.
You think he gets it, Cat?
Yeah.
When is it McDevitt good? That's like asking is it. You're crazy. Shut up, Mark. I didn't have a young gun killing yet, Mark. Relax. He's an animal. He's an animal. That shit was nasty. Bro, they ran that fucking pill, bro. I like the other one, number 5 though. He ran that bitch hard. I ain't like the bull Jose. Yo, high is bad though. They always been bad. Chill, Mark. I want a Super Bowl. I want a Super Bowl as for there too. Nigga, our league was way better than y'all's. What are you talking about? Nigga, y'all only had fucking Stilton, Cumberland Valley, and the Packers. Guess what? The Broncos crack Cumberland Valley's head every year. A holy name, crack, nigga, our shit was fucking loaded, nigga. And still, they want to play us. We wanted to play Stilton area, Coach F said, chill, ugly dude. You ain't hurting our guys, ugly dude. Come on, bro. You better ask Tubby and them. I had a little Javonte Irvin start. We done fucking ran that nigga the fuck over. Yeah, you better ask. Nigga, me, Chris D, and B. Lamel, nigga, we was deaf. Nigga, Tubby, nigga. Yo, you need to. Nigga, listen. if Coach F, I don't know his living situation. If Coach F is still alive, ask Coach F when everybody from when y'all side and our side went to that All-Star game, what happened? Oh. That was weak. You lucky I was overweight that year. Yo, that team was crazy, yo. Yes, that was the Royals, bro. Yo, that's when Moo was overweight and played, bro. Y'all was fucking cheating.